A number of years ago, our daughter was working for a company called Sycamore Street Press. She designed letterpress stuff, and they got really busy, and the owner of that company decided that they only wanted to do designs that she did. And they just really didn't have enough time to print work from other designers. So she was going to lose that job, and she's a mom, and she kind of enjoyed the money from it, and she was very successful. She had cards in like the Museum of Art. So we just decided, let's make the jump and let's see what we can do. And I started taking classes like at BYU and meeting letterpress printers around and asking a lot of questions and reading things online, and we found a place to buy a couple of letterpress presses, and we just jumped in and started doing it. And so she designs for us, and that's kind of how we started, just to kind of help our daughter out, and now it's just evolved into a big thing. It's a lot of fun. We print mostly greeting cards, but we do some posters and some prints also. But for most letterpress printers, it's this really unique blend of kind of old school and modern stuff. So we get the designs from like an Adobe product, Illustrator or whatever files, and we send them away to a company that make what are called plates, photopolymer plates, and it's a really hard plastic that basically looks like the design. So we print them down there on our presses and then cut them and fold them, and Kim packages them and mails them out, and that's pretty much it, I guess.
We printed over 40,000 cards right now. It's a lot of folding and processing and printing.
So it's all by hand. I mean, the folding and the packaging, we don't use machines to do any of that. Kim just does it all. And actually, we've had some neighbors come over and help us
when we get in a crunch.
Before, the modern offset printing like you see in magazines and all the literature you get today, we had these machines that basically made an impression in the paper, and that's why they're called letterpress when you print on them. And today, kind of the trend today is to use really kind of thick, heavy, just really luxurious paper. It just feels so good. We use 100% cotton paper that's really heavy. And the press can really make a deep impression in there. And so it's really three-dimensional. I mean, you can feel the printing on there. And today, people really love that deep impression. And so we do a lot of our work that way. The Costco things are great for some people, but for somebody who really wants something different and something really artistic, letterpress is just a whole nother world.
With our love of art and everything that we had gathered along in our lives, the photography, my husband has to do a lot of photographing of our products. And we also have a daughter who's a photographer who does our catalog shoots and helps us style our for our catalogs. So it's kind of all in the family, and we like it that way. But it was just like a lifetime has brought us to this. And I had quit my job, and I had my 401k. And so we had that money that we could invest in it. And it was money that we could walk away from. It isn't what we were dependent on for our retirement. And so it just was like all the pieces fell in place that we could start this business, and it was what we love. So we have a website, www.paperbanditpress.com, where you can buy online, or you can buy at some of the local stores or some of the local shows. We do Beehive and Bijou, some local craft fair markets. We're also in the BYU Museum of Art and over at Alice Lane in their store, and that's where you can find us locally.